I'm naturally an introvert, which you probably can already tell just by the fact that I have a YouTube account. I don't know what it is about this website that seems to attract people who consider themselves awkward, but it does. So anyway, I normally avoid putting myself in a spot that would attract attention to myself just because I prefer the solitude. I never cared about being the guy who was surrounded by friends and other people. Frankly, I just don't care. But what does get my attention is opportunity. Opportunities that might open doors to my own goals or things I want to do. I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone for things like that, but it's never easy for me. Here's one that actually happened recently. So currently I work at a shoe store in the mall, and as I was leaving, that day I found a booth for some model/talent search company. Normally I would avoid such things, but for whatever reason I decided to check it out. It turned out the mall was looking for people who would be interested in modeling or doing TV work. To be chosen though, you would have to participate in a competition which I didn't know the nature of until it was too late. I thought that I was going to enter a room and be in front of a few people and be interviewed and asked questions and stuff like that. Like I mentioned, I saw an opportunity for a better career, so I decided to sign up. The very next day, as I was working, I received a text message saying that I was chosen for an audition and to show up the next day, which is a Saturday. They responded pretty fast in my opinion, but I thought, sweet, looking forward to it. I guess I should put a disclaimer that at the time I was writing the script, this whole modeling thing was ongoing. Like I still had the talent show the day after I'm writing this, and here I am writing the script instead of practicing. But that hasn't happened yet, so it's a story for another day. Let's get back to what has happened. So Saturday came around, and to my surprise, I found a giant stage in the middle of the mall with a runway. You're probably wondering why I did not notice this, even though I work at the mall. That's because my store is at the food court with an exit nearby, so there's one chunk of the mall that I just don't go to. Okay, so here's another thing about me. You remember how I don't like attracting attention to myself? Well, it just so happens that with my fashion sense, people can't help but stare. I don't know. When you wear black boots, a spike collar, and have a constant pissed off face, you're bound to have people look at you. And for the record, it just so happens that my face at rest looks like I'm about to kill someone. I'm not. I just happen to always look serious even when I'm not trying to be. So people who will never watch this, and hell, don't even know me, don't take it personally. Okay, so where am I going with this? When I showed up to the event, the other people around me either dressed casually or wore something fancy, while I was the only one who showed up looking like I was about to play in a punk band. So when you sign up, you have to choose what you're auditioning for. I chose print, modeling, TV, extra, commercial spots, and runway events. I thought that whatever they put me in, I'm bound to fit in at least one of them, so the more options the better. Little did I know that the audition required me to walk the runway. I also had to remember some lines for an advertisement and recite them on stage. So here I am, already facing public speaking, and my nerves were running on full circle. Felt like my heart was going to explode from my chest. I did what I was told and waited for the results. Yeah, we were being graded for this, and to my surprise, I was part of the group chosen. I did not expect to see some of these strengths. Very self-confident, articulate, photogenic, yeah, no way. She listed one of my weaknesses that I didn't smile more, but you know why, because I already told you. Afterwards, the chosen group were gathered and told what happens next. 1 week from that day, we will have a photo shoot. Then the week following that, we will have a talent show. What did I get myself into, I told myself, but at the same time, I viewed this as a challenge for me. Let's see if I can overcome these fears of being in front of so many people.